everyone, Thomas here and welcome back to another video. So today I'm back with another room build in The Sims 4, and this is actually kind of like a collab within another collab. I'm actually doing this with MelaninSimmer, who you may recognise from the SimsAmino app, and the reason I say this is a collab within a collab is actually because this is kind of like a challenge that was created by another SimsAmino user called Abraham. Now you may recognise his name because I actually did the Build a Home collab with him a little while ago and some other simmers, and he made this challenge with Lily Loves Sims called the Collab Create. Now basically what you have to do is partner up with somebody, and one has to make a create the sim and one has to do the room. So I'm doing this with MelaninSimmer. I'm doing the room and she's doing the create a sim. And also on the SimsAmino as recording, it's actually the SimsAmino Festival 2016 week, where you basically just have to make things kind of like autumn inspired. So that's kind of why it's a bit of everything really. So I thought it was a really good time to do this. And also it's like autumn time anyway, so it's a good idea to do this. And also you may notice that I'm doing a lot of autumn inspired things on my channel recently. It's just because I really like autumn and I want to make loads and loads of things to do with it. So yeah, basically only the rules of the challenge. Isn't really any like particular rules. It's basically one makes a sim and one makes a room, like I said. And you just have to use the Sims 4 to do this and use the hashtag collab create on the SimsAmino app. Now if you don't know what the SimsAmino app is, it's basically a social network for simmers. It has over 180,000 members now, and you just download the Amino app on the App Store or the Google Play Store and search for The Sims, and it's basically like a social network for people who love The Sims. You can talk about any backstories for your Sims, talk about people's Let's Plays you like, your own Let's Plays, share about your videos, any Sims you may be making. There's loads of public chats you can join or even make your own, and it's just a really nice place for everybody who loves The Sims. So my name on there is Thomas, so you can go over there and add me. And the same with Melanin. She's actually one of the leaders of the app, and she is doing this collab with me, like I said, so you can go and follow her on the app as well. But if you already have the app, then you probably already know who she is. And she's, like I said, she's also making a video, and I'm pretty sure she's really close to 100 subscribers on YouTube, so I'll leave a link to her channel. Go and make sure you subscribe and check out her video. If she is, she might just be making a post on the app, I'm not exactly too sure, so you go ahead and look at her channel anyway and subscribe, and she may have a video up about this as well. So now I'm going to talk you through the house, and this is actually kind of like a custom content house. Well, it's not even a house, it's a room build, sorry. This is actually a bedroom. Not really any particular gender. I suppose this is more like a female type of bedroom, I would think. I didn't go in with any particular shape. I was just changing things as I go, as you can see. Just changing the shape of the walls and things to make sure that windows fit. And just as I go, you'll see me making slight different changes and things. This I kind of make it into like I think of a teenager living in this house at home, and it's kind of like they have their own quarters of the house in a way, because they also have their own desk, which I mean you would have normally in the bedroom most of the time, but it's also kind of like a little kitchen area, like a mini kitchen sort of thing. I wish there was mini fridges in this game, because that would add so much more to my stories and things that would fit perfectly into this. But I kind of made like a little mini kitchen. There isn't an oven or anything. It's just like a microwave with a toaster on top, which is a CC object, which is actually isn't functional, but it just adds a little bit more decoration, I suppose. And there's also a couple of counters, a bin, and also kind of like a vending machine. Now I didn't really want to put a fridge in here because I thought they kind of look a little bit too as they would just go in a kitchen, didn't really look right. So I actually got this CC object. It's basically a Coca-Cola vending machine, and I thought it was really cool and different, so I wanted to include that in here as well. I tried to include, basically, if I was looking for like a desk or anything, I'll try to look for CC of that, but I didn't actually have any CC objects for desks, so I just used a standard desk here. But I also had a CC iMac, which I presume isn't functional, but you may be able to change that if you download this. I haven't mentioned already, but this is up on the gallery. You can go and search for my origin ID, which is Thomas71, and also Melanin is MelaninSimmer on the gallery as well. So I added in this little stool, which is a little bit unusual for a desk. I think I've never really seen that before. I know, like, I've seen it in real life, but not in The Sims, and I really like that little like I don't know, like a throw over the stool, and it kind of fits in with that autumn theme. I love those little lights that I put on the window. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear that. It's like doors slamming downstairs because the wind, I don't know. Anyway, so I really like this room in general. How long is this build? I think it's about 8 minutes. Let me just check. Yes, it's about 8 minutes or so. And now we're just going through decorating the place. I put a couple of pictures in. Didn't really go too overkill on the pictures. I think that sometimes I do that quite a lot. Again, I did use quite a few CC objects in terms of pictures as well. I think this place is fairly modern, I would guess. I think what kind of brings down the modernness, I guess you could say, is those two little candlelights on the walls behind the bed. Now, I just thought they were like just a little bit different. I just thought they looked really, really cool, so I wanted to include that as well. It took me a couple of times to find the arrangement of what seats I wanted in that little living room area, but I think I found one that I really, really liked. Now we're on to the kitchen part, and like I said, it's just a couple of counters, as well as the microwave and things like I said. There's the vending machine, as you've seen there, and I was like, I was kind of, should I put this in or not? As you can see, I kind of went back and forwards a little bit, but I did decide to put that in. And I suppose if you had your friends over, I'd probably impress them a lot by having a vending machine in your bedroom. And there's the microwave as well, and a bin, which, as you can see, I had a little bit of trouble trying to find where I wanted to put that. And then I was thinking, well, there should be another counter in there because two just didn't really look right. And then I had the problem again with the bin, where should I put that? So I'm going all over the place with the bin, but I finally found a place in the end. And yeah, so I put a sink in as well. This was actually another CC object. It was kind of like a kitchen set that I downloaded. So the sink actually fits in with the counters really, really nicely. Which I didn't do straight away, was actually put counters on the top. I did do that maybe a little bit towards the end of the video actually, and as you can see, I'm saving just in case, because that happens quite a lot. I make loads of progress and then my game, it'll just crash and I lose everything. So I do try to save quite often. If I see like a tiny little bit of lag, then I'll just save. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but in the background I do have the auto mod installed in my game now. This is something that I haven't actually used before, but I know it's been out for quite a while. I can't exactly remember who it was by, but if you just search for Sims 4 auto mod on Google, you'll easily find it. I'm pretty sure it's a top result. X-Urban Sims also made a review of this mod as well, so if you want to find out a little bit more information about that, then you can. So now I'm just adjusting the position of the walls and things. Try and make everything symmetrical as I could. Some things aren't, at least I think they are, but I'm really, really happy how this turned out in general. I feel like some of the walls may be a little bit bare, so I could have added some more pictures in, but there wasn't really a whole lot of pictures that were kind of autumn themed. Only had a couple of those, so I didn't want to go too overkill on pictures that weren't really relevant in a way. I wanted to make sure that pretty much everything in this room here was autumn themed. This place is pretty much functional to live in, apart from bathrooms. So if you download this, you could easily maybe put a couple of plants outside, a roof on, and also a little bathroom, and you'll be good to go to use this as an actual house. This is on one of the smaller lots in Newcrest, so it isn't too expensive. I didn't actually check the price of this whole place actually, but the vending machine was actually 14,000 simoleons, so I'm pretty sure it might be a little bit expensive. And now we're just going in with the other little decorations. Again, with just some plants. I wanted to include some plants, but I wasn't really too sure where to put those, so I think I just put a couple of smaller ones on the table there. And the kitchen, I'm not too happy with how the colour of that. There was only the black counters for that. I wanted something maybe a little bit like brown, but there wasn't really anything for that. So as you can see, well, you might not be able to tell actually, I couldn't really tell there. The wallpapers are actually custom content as well. They are pretty similar to something in the game already, but I think it's maybe just a different colour. Also, as you can see here, I'm putting some room dividers in. Now, this was something that, well, at the end of the video as well, this was something I wanted to include because I thought the bedroom bit was kind of open from the rest of like the building, so I want to include that as well. Anyway, at the end of the video here, so make sure you go over to the SimsAmino app for MelaninSimmer and me, which my username is Thomas, and go over to our posts. I'll be posting a lot about these autumn videos I'm doing. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please make sure you leave a like, comment, share and subscribe if you haven't, and go over to Melanin's channel in the description, and I'll see you next time. Bye!